I said this in an op-ed I wrote back in 2023, but I'm going to say it again. It's going to take more than Donald Trump fear-mongering to get people to care. It's going to take more than Donald Trump fear-mongering to get people to participate. The rhetoric, anything but Trump, is not enough, and it was never enough. Woo, that was a lot. Let me explain. So it isn't everybody within the Democratic Party, but for those that strongly use this tactic, I just want you to be aware of a few things. First thing first, this man is a narcissist and a Gemini. Sorry, Geminis. So to him, all press is good press. Number two, I have seen videos of right-wing conservatives, like, for example, go watch J.D. Vance's July 5th Claremont Institute speech. That side is just using it as, oh, they hating on us. But most importantly, it's not productive. So I know at this point, my argument might be misinterpreted that I'm saying that we don't need to bring attention to these injustices that the Trump administration and all his compadres are doing. We should hold that administration and all the people that help support it accountable, because they are responsible for a lot of the injustices we are seeing at the moment. However, I strongly believe that other than pointing fingers, this is a time that we as a nation need to really do a deep dive and reflect. Because a lot of these systems of oppression and unjust laws have existed under both political parties, not just Republicans. It's just that right now, a lot of the things that people did for the sake of maintaining politics and power are culminating into these administration's actions. Now's the time for the Democratic Party, those who have benefited from how this party has been structured, those that had privileges or still may have them for the moment, and haven't really worried about what was happening or the injustices other people were facing because it wasn't their problem. Now's the time for you to talk to some of us who have been experiencing these injustices, whether it was the Trump administration or not. Learn from our experiences, take accountability, and most importantly, take action. Now's the time to start talking to people beyond the scope of politics and start helping educate people on what policies are and how those policy decisions impact the issues that they care about. And now's the time for the Democratic Party to stop just telling people when they're up for re-election to vote, or to wait and do their big one in 2026. I'm going to need us to activate people to vote in these local elections that they have coming up in November. Not the whole party, but I really do need us to stop just giving Trump a lot of this glory and instead empower people to how they can make a difference. Education is one of them. Activation is one of them. The political parties in the United States need to go through a new era. Education, empathy, revelation, and activation. Because anything but Trump is not enough to get people to care.